Hi, Angela. You want to come up and paint with me? So the paint pens worked pretty decent on this black 125-pound paper. There was no warbles or anything. So I'm going to try it on this recycled pad, which is 107 pounds. So it's a little thinner. I'm really liking these paint markers. I call them paint pens. They're acrylic markers. I'm going to draw this little guy here that I doodled today. I like to have a reference, you know, something, whether it's a picture from somewhere or from a drawing sketch.
My grandson's lucky. He draws from memory. He's only 8 and he's better than me, and he does it from memory. He'll draw the Titanic, he'll draw the character from Five Nights at Freddy's, and he's just so good. A star child. You know, I kind of want to do this whole thing. I just decided to do the whole thing on an angle instead of the guy being straight up and down, which is typical, common, everywhere. I'm going to put his whole self. I was just going to put his eyes and nose at an angle, but I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to put him at an angle. So we'll start with a big fat face. There's a glare there. Turn off my vitamin D light. Yeah, we had a great Christmas. The kids and the grandkids. I decided I'm going to give this guy 3 legs. Or try to. Three legs. I'm going to put a little Twitter bird right over here. And need my crazy clock. I need a circle. I suppose I could try the compass, since it worked for us last time, because it wasn't a full circle all the way around. Here's my compass. Your aisle. Aisle? Can't find my compass. Where is it? How'd it get over there? What is this thing? What is this piece flopping around? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh, I forgot his headphones. Those are headphones, guys. Dang it, I'm messing up right there because of my angle. I gotta turn the page. Turn the page. Now, how big do I want this clock? Like right there. Let's see. Work with me. Nope, it's not working. I can't do it. I don't like the compass. Wait a minute. We have a circle. That one's not really stiff enough. What do you mean your aisle? What's an aisle? Do you mean easel? That's going to be a crazy clock. Oh no. I have a space here that I don't like. And I'm going to have to think of something to put there. Just blame it on autocorrect. I had to think of something to put here. Dadgummit. I'm making a new kind of nose, and it reminds me of the fleur-de-lis. What thing looks wrong? Your paint by number? Hang on. Oh, shit. Are you in Rumble or YouTube? It's showing your symbol as YouTube. Messed up. Oh, that's my fault. It told me to approve before accepting. And, wait a minute. Well, I had to click a button to accept you, but I don't know why you're not showing up on the thingy. Let me see. Oh, you have to turn your camera on, I think, to appear on the panel.
You should be able to leave your camera off with an icon.
And your mic is also muted. Oh, there we go. Did you have to turn your camera on? Wow. Yeah, that's the only thing that's different about this and StreamYard.
I had my camera on, so it was fine because I was going to come on camera anyway. So my easel just like, so I used this and it was put away as I used it. And then like I just got it out and everything seemed backwards. And then I was doing something and then it just fucking came apart.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's fixable. It's not like broke or anything. It's just, I know this is supposed to be, okay, the camera is different on here. This is supposed to be, okay, maybe, okay.
Manny, come fix it.
Yeah, he's in bed. We don't want him to get up.
Oh.
It'll ruin my time out here in the kitchen. I'm just, maybe this goes behind it. I just don't understand why I would have to do anything to it when I put it away, how I used it. And like these things couldn't just get changed by themselves. So I'm going to take it apart. I don't know how to put these things together. It's like it was already together. And nothing could have switched because like it can't, like once it has this thing attached to it, it can't move. Like, stupid.
Yeah, I can't help you there. I'm not good at the technical stuff.
So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to go watch a video on it because I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to attach this where the painting sits to this tripod thing. And it was attached, but like this painting lip was on the wrong side. Or maybe it...
Yeah, I couldn't figure out. I just recently got an easel. My son found a used one, and it's like a 6-foot one, and it's good solid wood. So it's like an old one, which the older stuff was made better than the newer stuff.
Definitely.
And I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even think about raising it up and down. I was sitting on the floor painting because I didn't just raise the thing.
Okay, maybe it goes like...
But they need to come with instructions.
I agree, because this is... Okay. Maybe it goes like this. God, I'm going to hit myself in the head with it. Okay, I think I figured it out. But it's so weird how this would have changed. Okay. This has to go in here. You know when you think you're going to do a project and you just think you're going to get everything out and just start? And then it doesn't happen that way? Or you have to like do a bunch of work first. Okay. I don't know if that washer goes first or if the chain goes first. I know. I think I'm going to do the washer because I think washers are supposed to set flush. And this is the smallest little easel. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, I'm going to put it like that. I guess as long as it stays together, right?
Yeah, if it does what you need it to do.
Yeah. All right. I think. I need to get those brushes too. I think I'm going to order those today that Siren had told me about. I wrote a note so I wouldn't forget what they were called.
Yeah.
Okay, no. The chain has to go first. Okay. Voodoo, don't drink my water. All right. Now that. What's Jesse doing today?
He is over there doing a drawing, a septic system drawing.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Say hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi,
Merry
Jesse.
Christmas. I was
Hey.
going to send a text yesterday.
We have
Christmas
something
is
to
over.
no, we have something to show her.
No, we
Let's get-
don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Let me go get it. We have something for Angela.
No.
Don't ruin it.
No,
He's-
you don't.
Don't ruin it.
He
Okay.
don't ruin it.
Okay.
But you already know.
Just message him your
Don't ruin
address.
Okay. But
Just-
you,
Yeah, don't-
you already know.
Okay. Just
Don't
message
ruin
him your address.
Okay. I will. I still have to finish yours. Okay, this needs to go up higher. Okay, I think I'm getting it. And I really don't know how it was put together wrong in the closet.
And Pavana's lying. I'm not working. I don't work. Come on.
Oh, no. No work for you, Jesse. You just sit around and all day.
That's right. I don't fucking work.
He
Quit-
just runs the compound.
Quit lying to people.
Yeah, and make sure Pavana stays painting all day long.
Make sure I
Right.
stay put. Tied to my
Yep.
chair.
Locked in your room, thrown in your room.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Thrown
have
in
to-
your room and locked in.
I actually have to shackle her to her chair because I can't handcuff her anymore because she's doing the artwork. So she needs her
Yeah,
hands
she needs to
free.
do that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. She's wild. You've got to keep her down. Okay, I got this thing together now. I made chicken cordon bleu for our
yummy.
yeah, and it actually came out how I wanted it to come out. It came out so good, but I had to pound that chicken with a pounder thing.
You were
To get
choking
it
the
thin?
chicken
I was
And
choking
beat-
it, pounding it.
and
Beating
beating
it.
your meat. Shame
I
on
was
you.
beating my meat. I was. But today, now, and then I did dishes last night. So whenever I do a lot with my arms and hands, they go numb the next day. So like today's probably not the day I should be doing this, but I didn't want to do anything else because I do have to go to work tomorrow, which kind of sucks.
At least you learned your lesson not to video when you're cooking and beating your meat and stuff, because that would definitely get your channel struck.
Okay, so I had a live stream set up that I set up on my phone, and I was going to go live on my laptop, but my laptop's been having issues. Like I need a new one now. And it wasn't like, it was fucking up. So I ended up canceling the live stream, but I was going to do it on live stream. I was.
Well, you should know better. I was
I
gonna live stream making the Christmas chili, but I
Oh.
remember you lost a channel for doing
Oh, for
chili.
that.
So
Yeah, chili beans and cornbread. That
Yeah.
channel went poof down.
yeah, we had cornbread as well. So yeah,
Oh, that would have got you, yeah.
yeah,
And that would have got
know.
you for spamming, scamming, and using deceptive practices.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would have been totally gone. Sewer Town would have been gone over that.
Well, so Sewer Town itself is gone, but you know, my Rumble channel, I guess they don't do that shit on Rumble supposedly, so that's a good thing.
Did another channel went gone?
Oh, my Sewer Town is gone. I don't have a YouTube at all anymore. I haven't even bothered to try to fight it or, you know.
Okay, got you.
I just went to Rumble.
That's right. Okay, that's right. Yeah, because I get alerts from Pavana's channel saying you're going live.
Yeah, YouTube sucks. So I don't know if this Chris the Gimpy Jones guy just keeps reporting my channel to YouTube to make sure it stays gone or whatever. But I've gotten, since they took my channel down on November 17th. And prior to them taking the channel down, he had copyright struck it. And they kept saying, hey, we don't think your copyright claim is legit. We're leaving his content up, yada, yada. So they hadn't done anything. And then all of a sudden on November 17th, they sent me an email and said I was copyright struck again by him. And he copyright struck 3 videos and they took my channel down. Well, since November 17th, I've continually gotten emails. I'll bet I have a dozen or more.
Yeah.
From YouTube on different days telling me your channel was struck for copyright and we've removed your channel. And I'm like, you removed my channel over a month ago. Why are you still emailing me and telling me this, you know?
And that's weird.
Yeah.
Because I've lost channels and I don't keep getting emails. So yeah, some things must be going on for sure.
I've gotten at least a dozen emails from them. It's crazy.
That is definitely. Yeah, I would say.
But you know, who knows? I'm not worrying about it. Like I said, I'm gonna continue on Rumble.
Yeah, right.
YouTube just sucks, you know.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
so the same guy that struck my channel for, you know, apparently playing some of his content, which I basically turned one of his Freedom Publisher Story written articles into a video and played it on my stream.
Right.
Because he was defaming us, and they took my channel down, but Freedom Publishers Union still has a page up with videos showing some of my content and, you know, defaming the shit out of us. And then there's also another new troll channel that just popped up in December that is, you know, the same thing, going after me and Terry Joyce and whomever else. And we'll bring that one up on the next stream we do.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious to know what channel that is, if I know of it already or not.
Yeah, we'll bring it up on the next stream. It's crazy. I'm like, these guys they're just relentless. They never quit, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that I just read one of Terry's posts that she did on YouTube, and it's so weird that they won't leave her alone.
Oh, Thomas,
I think it's just
Thomas spent his Christmas, you doing silly posts and shit, talking mad shit about Joey Joyce. I'm like, sad that you don't have something better to do, I guess, on Christmas, but,
Yeah. I mean, unless she's doing something that I don't know about, but I don't see anything she's doing to people for them to be doing that to her.
Other than some Twitter posts that she's put up, which weren't anything horrible. She was talking about the article or whatever it was that Professor Dilly had written, and talking about people's connections to QAnon, but nothing crazy. And I mean,
right. Nothing like it's going after somebody or doing any of that to like get these people to, right. Yeah. She's just speaking her mind about it.
Yep. It's crazy.
Well, then that just tells me they don't want her talking about it.
Right. Exactly.
It's nothing she's doing to them. They just don't want her talking about it, period.
Right.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. And they try to get her going, but I think she's come a long way from when we first met her. And I think she's really, in my opinion, just seeing another YouTuber person, she's definitely handling it a whole lot better now.
They're pissed off because, she caught on to their shit. Like,
yes,
quickly compared to most of the people they suck in. And
right.
She, as Hoax would put it, she denounced them, and they're pissed off because she's actually told a few things about them. She said that, they were trying to get her to join forces with that mind-inspired Mindy Waite to file a protection order against me and shit, and they tried to convince her that I hacked her computer and all kinds of crazy shit. And she admitted that, and they're not happy. They don't like when that shit comes out.
Of course not.
So,
well, no, because they probably wanted her to think certain things about certain people, how they put people together, and then it put that in her mind. And but I think she's figured a lot out, like as I've been watching and getting to know her personality more, and
So, were you around for? Did you catch any of Hoax Wars Christmas something or the other, or Jedi's crap recently, right before the holidays? Because I jumped on their panels. I didn't get on the panels, didn't chat. I was just kind of listening until my name was brought up. And then I jumped on the panels, and I had it out with Hoax Wars the last time about them talking shit about my daughter. And boy, have they just grabbed a hold of my daughter now. They're talking about her boobs and her butt. I'm like, you fuckers are a bunch of sickos. And
did your daughter get on the panel?
Yeah.
She didn't
verbally,
really, she
not with her face.
Yeah.
I was on there with Hoax and realized they were talking about her. So yeah, she spoke.
Okay.
She was in the room.
She was kind of pissed.
She told them how sick they are.
Yeah.
And they just continued. And then Hoax, on his very next stream, they were talking mad shit, going, "Oh yeah, Jesse's brainwashed his own daughter, and she believes everything about what he said about his mother's breakdown." Well, of course she does. She lived through it. She knows what it was.
She knows what happened.
He obviously has seen the emails, and we've discussed all these toxic people, and he literally was trying to, convince his screwy cast there that, oh, Jesse's brainwashed his daughter, he's controlling. I'm like, what a weirdo, man. And then he took his stream down, the one where I got on his panel and fucking just browbeat him. He took
really?
Apparently,
Well, I've asked him about that in the past, and he says, "Oh, well, he uploads them all to Rumble, so it should be on Rumble."
No, it wasn't on Rumble either.
Oh.
I looked, unless he's recently put it back on Rumble or added it. But
interesting.
No, it wasn't on Rumble either.
So I heard So I unsubbed from Hoax, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago,
Yeah,
because I found that what he was doing was really harmful to people's psyche
it is.
and the group that he has in there. And the things just that I've listened to him say, like the one that really stands out to me is him on a panel with Sam Clinton.
Uh-huh.
And he's telling Sam, basically, if you don't believe or agree with what he kept saying
Yeah,
say or do or whatever, you're gonna get it just like Angela G did.
yeah, yeah,
And he said that.
yeah.
And
They're
that sticks
horrible.
out because we as a group, there was a targeted attack, I believe, on me between a few of the channels that are buddies.
Right.
And all of that was done on purpose
Yep.
to portray me as a bad person, that
Yep.
I'm hanging out with pedophiles and pedophile protector and, all that stupid shit. And a lot of those people didn't see through that and realize that. And of course, they all ran with it and participated in those chat rooms. Not one of them stood up for me. Not one of them said, they just went right along with it all because it's just so fun to be in a group like that, I guess.
Right. Exactly.
Not for me. It's not a stream that I leave feeling good about anything.
Never.
But I had heard about his Christmas special and I clicked in for a little bit. And what I had found is they had clipped me in many different videos in my robe, right?
Yep.
And they put it all together. So people in the chat was like, doesn't that lady get dressed? All she wears is her robe. It's like, are you guys that dumb to not realize that he took a bunch of clippings and put them together to make it look like that?
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's stupid shit, but it's deceitful and it's manipulative, I believe.
Yep.
And it's harmful. And if you have nothing better to do for a Christmas special than to, put things out there like that about people that you really don't even know.
Right.
That's not a good, fun holiday party at all.
And that's exactly what Jedi did as well. Jedi and him are both kind of twinning on their streams and their content and all that. Jedi, I think, is trying to be the new Hoax Wars or whatever.
Well, right. If you remember from the beginning with Jedi, he always kind of copied and kind of played off of what Hoax was doing.
Exactly.
Like he had a thumbnail of me and it's like, I've never even been on a panel with Jedi. Like he doesn't fucking know who I am. I don't know who he is. And he's got a thumbnail of me with the eyebrow thing and, what have you. And it's like, oh, that was surprising. Like, you're going to do that too? Just because somebody else is? You think that's going to make you popular? Do you think people are going to like you because of that?
Yeah, if you watch their shows and you were watching them side by side and you paid attention to the chats.
Yeah.
And shit, it's the exact same people. Correct. In both streams.
Correct.
Including Hoax Wars. He's in Jedi's is in his.
Right.
And his last couple ones, he was actually kind of like defending Hoax Wars in his streams.
Right.
Shit.
And you notice he got done with the Cappy stuff because he kind of came in starting to do like Cappy coverage, right?
Yeah. Did you see the Nick Fuentes stuff where somebody went to his house and rang his doorbell, and the Ring doorbell videos out there for everybody to see? But they went to his house and they had a crossbow in one hand, which they sat on the little stoop ledge on the front porch, and they had rang the doorbell and they had a gun in their hand. They had drove there in a car, it looked like. They had a motorcycle helmet on, so you couldn't see them.
To
And
whose house?
Nick Fuentes, who's a YouTube person.
Okay.
And they rang his doorbell and they were calling him, Nick, we know you're in there, blah, blah, blah. And they apparently planned to harm him, let's just say. And after it was all said and done, the police had gotten called. And I guess this Nick Fuentes was live when the Ring doorbell rang. And the police ended up coming, and the dude had ran 2 doors down or 3 doors down just up the street and broke into another house. And there were dogs in there. He killed the people's dogs. And now it's come out that the guy had killed 3 people the same day, like an hour and a half drive away, a couple 100 miles away, had killed 3 people and then drove to Nick Fuentes' house, apparently to try to kill him too, it seems like.
Holy
And when the cops were coming and he heard sirens and shit, he ran down, broke into somebody's house and killed their 2 dogs who were probably trying to protect the house. And then the police went there, and apparently there was some kind of a shootout and the cops killed the dude. And I'm going to touch base on that because we've all talked about these fucking crazies on YouTube who, some have went to people's houses, they've threatened it. And most recently, Hoax Wars basically threatened that him and Top Feed Coco were coming to my house in one of his streams. I was on the panel.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, we're coming to repo your Harley. I'm like, repo my Harley? What the fuck are you even talking about? So they're digging into all the bogus court shit that was put out there, and they're claiming they're going to come repo my Harley. And I'm like, dude, look at the case. It says right on the record, it's been decided. You people have no business threatening to come to my door. And I said, Hoax, you do realize that, first off, I don't think any of you have balls enough to come knock on my door.
Right.
But if you're that dumb, I hope you made peace with the good Lord. And he's like, well, what are you going to do if we come to your house? I said, all I can tell you, dude, is fuck around and find out.
Right.
Because I don't play that kind of bullshit. And you guys have you've doxed my address everywhere.
There's another story too, Jesse. This 1A, cop watcher dude, a big channel.
Yeah.
He almost didn't make it because somebody showed up to his house. He was in his car in front of his home that his family lived in, and he was either leaving or coming home, but he was in the car, and I guess him and this other YouTube had quarrels for a very long time. Well, this other YouTuber showed up at the dude's house and pulled him out of the car and stabbed him so many times. Wow. He was in ICU, almost did not make it. But luckily he did. And he's back doing his thing now. But that was like a big deal.
Literally, I said to him after he made that comment, I said, dude, that would be the dumbest thing you could do. Just come knocking at my fucking door. Mm-hmm. And his kind of the way he left it was, oh, we're going to do it, or it's going to happen, or something like that. I have a clip of it, I believe. And I was going to talk about that on the next stream because, these people that make these threats and they keep trying to put targets on your back that you're a pedophile, you're a child trafficker, this, that. Yep. They're hoping that somebody will do something. Fucking door.
Yeah, because they're saying all this stuff, and there are crazy people. Like, we don't know these people in the chat rooms. Hoax doesn't know people. Like, he doesn't know what certain wackos are listening to him.
Well, yeah, and this Nick Fuentes, that shit happens.
Sounds familiar. I don't know why that guy sounds familiar, but
he's a YouTube person. I get influencer, whatever.
Influencer. I was looking for his channel.
But that shit just happened, a few hours away from me. That happened in Illinois, and like, look.
Yeah, there's a lot of wackos out there nowadays, and these people on YouTube.
I'm not scared of any of these motherfuckers, but I fear for them because if you
Right.
ever came to my house, dude, it's not going to be a good situation. You definitely,
Right.
you definitely are considered an unwanted guest to me, you know?
Right. Of course.
I mean, they keep passing all this shit around. I'm this criminal. We're frauding, you know, banks and lenders and all this and blah blah. And I'm like, dude, none of that is true. None of that is
Right.
true. I've always appeared in court if I ever needed to. I've always appeared. We've taken care of every obligation to pay any creditor we've ever borrowed money from, and that can be
Right.
proven, obviously. And I'm
And
like,
really, that's none of anybody's business. That's like, you notice some of these
Right.
people on YouTube think everything's their fucking business, but they don't show themselves. They
yeah,
don't talk
it's
about their own
stupid.
lives. Like, we don't know anything about them, right? But they want
Yeah,
to know everything about random people on YouTube.
yeah,
I
we're
think that's crazy.
slumlords. We're slumlords now, and we
Oh,
apparently
God.
live in a dirt hovel or some shit, and
Heat or cold?
your feet are cold.
No, heat or cold for sinus.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think, Angela? Heat,
I
heat
would
or
think
cold?
heat. I would think heat.
Because heat expands, right, to open up this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heat, steam.
Where's your
I
little?
discovered that I have what's called solstice sinusitis.
Oh my
Oh.
God, you've
'Cause
been
I was like-
Googling again.
I was wondering why every Christmas do I get this horrible sinus? Like, I thought that was just a spring thing, and no, it's a freaking winter thing. Dry air. So we need a
Dry,
humidifier,
yeah.
honey.
Yeah, okay.
I need a humidifier because this is horrible. It hurts.
Yeah,
and
dry
I'm
air.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, this whole deal with this Nick Fuentes guy, I mean, that just again is another case recent that brings light to how stupid some of these people are.
Right.
I'm like, for them to claim that we live in this hovel and we're poor and we fraud creditors. I'm like, that's just stupidity,
And the thing is, why do they make shit up like that? Why do they fucking care about people on YouTube's life? Why?
Exactly.
I mean, really, why? There's no reason.
Apparently, that's all they had to do this Christmas was be dumb, because they were all on, right before Christmas Eve and all.
I mean, it's like I'm friends with you guys, and I don't sit here thinking about your finances.
Right.
I just don't. Are you thinking about mine?
No,
Like,
not at all.
like, you know what I mean? It's just not a normal thing to, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, Hoax is going to get a rude awakening should he keep talking shit about my daughter, because she was very straightforward with him and told her exactly how she feels about it. And,
yeah, and that's the other thing. Why do they keep bringing family members up? Like,
well,
and
now they think that it's okay to talk about all the photos they stole off her social media and shit. And Hoax kept saying it during his stream. Well, she's 25 now. She's a grown woman. Well, dude, she was 17 years old when y'all started fucking with her, and a lot of the photos they have
so he's looking at underage girls.
Well, yeah,
and is that what
it all started with?
That's what it sounds like.
It all started with him because one of his idiots, I think it was that Telly guy, was talking mad shit about me. And I talked about my daughter being assaulted by this girl. We were talking about cops being bad, bad cops out there. And I said, look,
Telly is a miserable person, if you can't tell. Like, he's such a miserable person.
Yeah, so we were talking, and I made a comment about this cop here locally who, lied in court about an assault that happened on my daughter when she was 16, and the other girl was over 21. And I said the cop went to court and lied and yada yada, and Telly's like, oh, blah blah blah. So I showed a clip of the video of the actual assault because my daughter, when they knocked at the door, she actually turned her camera on. And so they saw this short little clip, and all Hoax could take out of this clip and what we were discussing was, oh my God, dude, look at your daughter's cleavage. And I was like, dude, are you a sicko or what? You know? And then he's like, well, how could you allow her to wear a shirt like that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, she was a typical teenager. She was wearing clothes that typical teenagers wear, you know? Well, you need to basically control what your daughter wears.
Yeah.
Dude, shut the fuck up. But that's all he got out of. So
he's not a parent, evidently.
So now that's all he does is talk about my daughter's tits and her ass, you know? And I'm like, you're a sick fuck, you know? Just point blank. You're a
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And why is he worrying about other people's underage, which she was at the time, daughter? Why is he doing that?
Well, he's not. He really ain't. He's just trying to have something to create drama for and throw a narrative out there. And you know, now the new narrative is going to be Jesse brainwashed his daughter, and I was gaslighting my daughter. He said, "I'm like, dude, I didn't have to gaslight anything. She walked in and heard what the fuck you were saying, and she stepped up to the mic and went off on your ass, you know." And he deserved it.
Yeah.
So
totally.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But,
well, good.
If he fucks with her anymore, it shows what a real piece of shit he is because, you know, she's with child.
Totally.
So our Christmas present.
Hey, Siren.
Our present yesterday, if Pavana didn't tell anybody, from our daughter, one of them was a egg, and you had to break the egg open, and there was confetti and a little rolled up message in there, and the message said, a little birdie told me that there's a baby coming, and
my gosh,
it was
what
my
a
daughter
cute way to do that.
Telling us that she was pregnant. So so we got another grandbaby. Another grandbaby due in August, I believe.
Aww.
So
Siren, she might have had to go to the potty room or do something.
She went in and laid down with a rag on her head. She's got a headache.
Oh yeah, she's having sinus issues, sinus pressures and stuff like that.
Yeah. If she don't feel better later, I'll go get the DeWalt drill and a big old drill bit.
And just clean it out.
Yeah.
Just clean it out. Yeah. Right. So. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off of here and get my stuff ready to start my painting. I was coming up here to show her my easel that I had put away correctly when I only used it when I painted that one a few years ago, and I got it out and it was like, it was wrong. I could tell that the chain was wrong. And then when I was trying to do stuff to it, it fell apart, but now I think I put it together correctly.
So that's
I was kind of stressing about it.
Like a tabletop size. Yeah, that's cool. I think Pavana's got one for her desk, and then she recently got a very large one that you can put. I'm guessing you could put
it.
At least a 5 foot or 6 foot tall canvas in it.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing's. It was tricky to put together too. It had some parts that weren't connected, and I had to figure out how all of it connected to make it work properly. So
Well, what was weird was there was no way for this to like switch over because it had the chain.
Yeah.
But this was backwards. It was and the chain was underneath, and I'm like, how could it have? And I was trying to like figure out a way to move it through the leg, and that wouldn't work. And I was like, I just don't know how it got discombobulated like that.
Yeah.
without me doing it, but
Yeah.
now it's correct. So I was
Well,
gonna do a stream and just sit and paint.
well, I told Pavana it's got to
So
be better for your backs and your necks and all that to do the stuff on an easel, because otherwise, if it's laying in
yeah,
front of you on a desk or a table, you guys are all bent
yeah,
over and, looking down. And
yes,
so,
exactly. And I got this. I mean, it was pretty cheap. Obviously, it's just a small little thing, but it worked real well when I did my first painting, and I could stand up, and
right.
work from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then I have a desktop, um, one of those things that you can sit like in your bed or even at the table, and it has legs that raise, and it's you can move the top like slanted or straight,
Yeah.
And I really like that too, but my cousin's using it next to her bed right now as her nightstand. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to have to tell her, because I noticed she has one. It's different than mine. But I'm
Right.
thinking I'm going to have to tell her I need my thing back, because I know I'm going to want to switch between this and that.
Right. Right.
Because the other one angles down more, but it's still up, where this one, I can't angle it at all. Like I can't play it back, I don't think.
Right. Right. So Pavana's the large one that she's got. It has where the back leg is. It's got a long metal piece instead of a chain, and it's all the way down it, so you can adjust it to, lay back more, sit up more. It's got a wing nut that you tighten up, and
So I have a bigger one too. I don't know how big it is. I think we had it for like, I don't know, my daughter's baby shower 5 years ago, like with Maverick. I think she bought it to have something stand on it, maybe, or like a welcome sign or, whatever.
Right.
But I have that. It's a lot bigger. I'll have to like check it out. I've never checked it out because I like to sit or stand, and I don't know if the big one would be too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially because I put stuff away, because in my office there's just not room to make a painting area as well.
Yeah.
And like when I use this, I can clean up this part of the table.
She wants a drafting table. Those are nice too, and they do tilt up quite a bit.
I do pictures. I put it on my Queen Anne chair. Oh, okay. But yeah, I like this one does not tilt back, so it's kind of like it's a straight up and down, which is a bit bothersome.
Yeah.
Like I would like it tilted back some, and that's what I like about my I don't know, bed desk, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
I like that you can move it up or down, and you can slant it. You can slant the top or make it straight across.
Right.
So, sometimes if I'm in bed and I'm doing a virtual puzzle, I would put that, on there, or it's great for coloring in bed, or, any of that kind of stuff.
Well, Pavana's going to need more desk room. I said she just reorganized a lot of stuff because I got her new gaming computer for Christmas.
Very cool.
So then she took her old gaming computer because it had more memory and stuff than her old laptop that she, did the business stuff on, and that she was streaming on usually.
Right. Yeah.
So she took her old gaming laptop and turned it into her regular laptop. And then she's got her drawing pad sitting right next to it. Yeah. And then she's got 4 large cups full of pens, pencils, paintbrushes.
Yeah.
Whatever she got yesterday. What the hell is this? Acrylic paint markers.
She was talking. Yeah. She was talking about those.
Yeah, and I'm like, they're just her desk is just filled. I mean, filled.
Yeah,
So
probably have to get some, like, look at some of those organizing easy to grab. Like, I know they make stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Um,
she's got a little 3-drawer roll-away cart right next to it that we brought over here, but that's
I was
plumb
going to
full.
ask you something before I forget. So, I'm going to be looking for a new laptop. This one's an HP Pavilion.
Hmm.
Uh, what is it? I've had it for several years now, but it's just been way too glitchy. Um, but do you think, because I have, heard about the gaming, um, do you think they're better for us versus these regular laptops?
Well, so I mean, they're
This is
kind
an
of the
i7,
yeah,
Intel Core i7.
the gaming ones are geared toward gaming, so they have better graphics cards, and they
Okay,
have
yeah.
like faster screen refresh or whatever on them,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I know
so
what
I
you're
mean,
talking
they
about.
might be better for if you're streaming and stuff like that.
Streaming and all the stuff we like to do, right?
Yeah, and I mean, as long as it's got enough memory and stuff in it, it's not really much different other than it's geared toward gaming,
Right.
via the processor and, like I said, video cards and all that stuff. But
So you think
and
I'd get a better use versus me just buying the regular laptops, like
well,
I've used, you know?
probably the refresh rate on the screens are better, resolution
Okay.
will be a little bit better. So, I mean, both the Pavanas that she still has, both her laptops are HPs.
Mhm.
Um,
'Cause generally what I use this laptop for is stuff in when I'm sitting in bed, like doing a virtual puzzle,
yeah,
um, live streaming because I could take my laptop anywhere and outside, inside, wherever. And then
right,
I have a really nice desktop I bought a couple years ago that I absolutely just absolutely love. Um, and I don't stream sitting there too often because when I stream, I tend to like to do other things versus
right,
just sit.
yeah,
So I tend to stream on my laptop
right, right,
because I can go outside with it. I can move to the front with it. I mean, I move all over and, you know, uh, do stuff with the laptop.
right,
So I do tend to use the laptop more for streaming, spur of the moment streams, jumping on panels. I mean, I use
right,
my phone a lot for jumping on panels, but if if I know I'm going to sit or hang out for a while, I will use my laptop versus going and sitting at my computer.
yeah. So
Because then I'm kind of stuck there.
Pavana's like the stream right now. There's a camera in the laptop, but she doesn't have that camera on. She's actually got a camera, a Logitech, that's
Mhm.
above her computer that she can angle and point down.
See,
But
that's what I want to get. I do have a big old arm to attach. That's what I was going to use today. A big old arm thing
yeah,
that attaches my phone that'll look down.
yeah,
But I wouldn't mind getting a nice webcam that attaches to the
yeah,
laptop that I can angle all around
yeah,
however.
yeah, yep.
So
That's what she's got. She's got. I mean, it's probably 3-4 years old. It's a Logitech. I've always had good luck with Logitech's webcams.
yeah,
They're
right.
they're pretty much plug and play, and
Yeah, they're a
you
good
know,
brand. They've been around forever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And they're not too spendy,
right,
from
right,
what I recall, the brand.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
All
So
right. Well, I'm gonna get off here and get the rest of my stuff set up for me sitting here doing painting today.
all right. Well, I'm gonna finish my drawing that I'm doing, and I'm gonna walk into the Pavana's palace over there and find out if she's gonna lay there a while, if she wants me to end her stream or what
Yeah.
she wants to do. Because right now they're just
Go.
staring at her glasses. So you know.
Yes.
So
She's
yep.
like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's like, yeah,
All right. Well, thanks for popping on. And,
Yep.
I
All
will.
right. It was
I
nice
will.
talking with you guys.
Yeah, I'll
Definitely.
make sure Pavana lets everybody know when I'm ready to stream the next time around. It'll be interesting.
Okay. Yeah,
All
and if
right.
you think about it, you can always send me a message too.
Yeah, don't forget
You know,
to.
text me. That's always better because I don't go to Messenger a lot.
Yeah, don't forget to message me your address again, so I know I have it.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right. All right.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks for having
All right. No problem.
Bye.
Bye, Siren. I'm going to find out if Pavana wants me to hit the end button or whatever. So, but thanks for hanging out in the chat and chatting. Hey, do you want me to hit your end soon? I didn't think you want to leave your screen running with your glasses on it. All right. End stream. End stream.